Getting lean is really hard. At least that's what I thought for nearly a decade. For years I struggled to get lean. I tried everything from keto diets to magic supplements to literally just not eating, but I always ended up failing. Until a couple of years ago and I finally cracked it, and I've since lost almost 70 pounds of fat, and it's way easier than you think. In this video I'm going to break down exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. Whether you're 100 pounds overweight or 10 pounds from being lean, this is going to be your no BS guide to how to get lean for the very first time. So first I'm going to get into why most people fail when trying to get lean. I remember the first time I tried to get lean and I thought that I had to eat chicken and rice every single meal. I tried to do that for a week, and after a week I failed. It's not sustainable trying to eat like that. You're never going to stick to it. All or nothing mentality is going to make you fail. And then there's looking for quick fixes, crash dieting, cutting your calories by 2,000 calories, trying to eat 800 to 1,000 calories a day. I remember I went for a phase when I tried to do that. It was impossible. I had no energy to go to the gym, no energy to even walk. Crash dieting is one of the worst things you can do. And then there's the magic supplements, right? The burn 10 pounds in a week, those kind of supplements, those don't work. There's no magic pills. That's the kind of mentality that's going to cause you to fail from getting fat to lean. And then the unrealistic expectations. Thinking that you can get lean in just a couple of weeks. If you're 12% body fat, 13% body fat, and you're aiming for 10%, in a month you could probably do that. But if you're 20, 25% body fat and you want to get lean for the first time, you need to be realistic about the time frame it's going to take. You're not going to get lean in a month, not even 2 months. It's going to take a lot longer than that. So what actually works? Sustainable changes work. Sustainable changes you can stick to for the rest of your life. You want to be lean for the whole of your life. You don't just want to get lean for the first time and then bounce back up, right? You want to have a diet, you want to have an exercise program that fits into your life that you can do for the rest of your life. That is how you're going to get and stay lean. And then consistency and being patient. If you're consistent at something over a longer period of time, your consistency compounds and you're going to have the desired result at the end. If you do cardio every single day for the next year, let's say 10,000 steps every single day for the next year, you're going to be dramatically leaner. So the fundamentals of nutrition. You want to be in a calorie deficit if you want to get lean. But what kind of calorie deficit? What kind of number? For me, the perfect number is 500 calories. It's enough so that you lose a pound of body fat per week, but it's not a crazy high deficit. And crazy high deficits fail because, again, they're not sustainable. If you're trying to eat in a 2,000 calorie deficit, 1,500 calorie deficit a day, you're not going to be able to stick to it. You're going to have no energy. You're going to feel like shit. It's just not doable. So 500 calories is the absolute sweet spot. And then let's quickly touch on the importance of protein. You want to get lean, right? But you want to retain your muscle. You don't want to cut down, but then lose all the muscle and end up looking like basically a skinny guy, right? So when you're cutting and you're a 500 calorie deficit, you need to be eating 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight. This way you're going to retain / potentially even build a bit of muscle whilst cutting, depending on your genetics. With your protein sources, you want to be getting a balance of good protein sources like meat and fish, and then supplementing that with like protein shakes, protein bars. If you live off protein shakes and protein bars, the micronutrients you're getting are going to absolutely crash. You're going to be depleted in iron, calcium, omega-3s, all of that good stuff. So you need to be mixing it up. I would say 70% of your protein sources should come from meat and fish, and then 30% a day from like protein bars, protein shakes, as I just said. And then the timing of your protein doesn't matter so much. There's still a myth that goes around, even though it was debunked around 15 years ago, that there's some anabolic window after the gym and you need to get your protein in straight after the gym. That's just not the case. You want to be eating a protein-rich meal or a protein-rich shake or bar 4 times a day. So, that could be for your breakfast 9 a.m., then 1 p.m., then 4 p.m., then 7 p.m. Consistency over the day, getting that protein in, is what is going to build and retain your muscle whilst you're cutting. So exercise and working out. I'm going to preach this forever, for as long as I do this channel, and it's 10,000 steps a day. The average person will burn 300 to 400 calories a day from 10,000 steps. Over the course of the year, that is dramatic. That is going to cause you to get to your weight loss goals so much easier. You're going to get lean for the first time by doing this. So that's step 1, 10K steps a day. And you can easily hit 10K steps a day without even trying. Walk to work if you can. Walk to the supermarket, walk to the gym and back. Go for a 30-minute walk in the evening. This is going to easily help you to hit that goal. Then weight training. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but a 4-day program is absolutely perfect if you're trying to get lean for the first time. It's enough to stimulate the muscle, to keep the muscle and potentially grow muscle, but it's not too much to the point where you're going to fatigue too much and not be able to stick to it. With cardio, as always, like I say, you want to find a form of cardio that you thoroughly enjoy. For me, that's Muay Thai. For you, it may be running, jogging. Running and jogging is the same thing, but you know what I mean. Rowing or anything like that. Just find a form of cardio you do. And then you want to be doing cardio for 140 minutes per week. So that's around 20 minutes per day. So that could be 2 1-hour sessions of Muay Thai, for example, and then, a jog or something like that. So 20 minutes a day or 140 minutes over the week is absolutely optimal for your cardio. You need to be tracking your calories. We discussed nutrition earlier, how you need to be in a 500 calorie deficit. Use one of those online calculators, there's a bunch out there, work out roughly what your deficit calories are, and then stick to that. You can easily track this through apps like MyFitnessPal, that's the one I use. Personally, right now I'm eating around 2,400 calories a day, and it makes it so much easier for me to track what I'm eating by using the app, so definitely go for MyFitnessPal. And then I'm gonna address a really common obstacle that I hear all the time from people, and it's social situations. People ask me, but if I'm going out with my friends, what do I eat, what do I drink? If you're gonna drink alcohol, go for a low calorie option. Ditch the wine, ditch the beer, go for something like a vodka soda, it's super low calorie, and also if you're at a restaurant, get a low calorie option. Get some meat, some fish, with some salad, a bit of rice. It's easy to track, you can kind of work out what you're eating roughly, and it just makes it easier on your journey to getting lean. And then hunger management and dealing with those cravings. Caffeine is your absolute best friend. Obviously don't overdo it, but a couple coffees a day is gonna help you so much. It's gonna suppress that appetite, and you're not gonna be having so many cravings. Then drink plenty of water, 3 to 4 liters a day. A lot of the time, people think they're hungry when they're actually just thirsty. So try and up your water intake, and before you know it, you're not gonna be hungry anymore. So what do you do if you're not losing weight? Simply, if you're not losing weight, you are not eating a large enough calorie deficit. It's calories in, calories out, it's that simple. I hear a lot of people say stuff about their metabolism, etc. But at the end of the day, if you're eating too many calories, you're not gonna lose weight. If you're eating the right amount of calories, if you're trying to lose weight, then you're gonna lose weight. It's as simple as that. So like I said, use an online calculator, get a rough estimate of what kind of calories you should be eating for a 500 calorie deficit, and then weigh yourself every single day for a week. Work out the average from that week, and if you've lost the targeted amount of weight you're trying to lose, preferably 1 pound per week, then you're bang on, stick to those calories. Whereas if you've lost too much, you need to up your calories a bit, and if you lost too little, well then you need to drop your calories, it's that simple. Alternatively, in this situation, you can up your cardio, but personally I wouldn't recommend this because it's how you lead to burnout, especially when you're in a calorie deficit. Too much cardio, too much working out, it's gonna absolutely burn you out, and you're not gonna be able to get lean because you're not gonna be able to stick to it, you're gonna give up too early. So preferably, cut your calories if you're not losing enough weight. Stick to these steps and you're gonna get lean for the first time. If you need any help, drop me an email, offer coaching, stuff like that. So, if you wanna get lean quickly, hit me up. Yeah, getting lean is easy, you can do it. I did it after years of failing, like I said, 70 pounds in a couple of years. You've got this, you can do it. Leave a like, leave a comment, I'm gonna be dropping around 4 of these videos a week, so subscribe for more, let's go.